How we manage wastewater. So Jade produces wastewater through toilet flushing, through bathing, showers, and also from the kitchen. And we had to deal with the wastewater in a very sustainable way and a very ecological way.
Carl Hunter is Asset Enhancement Manager at St. Lucia's multiple award-winning resorts, Anne Chasnay and the legendary Jade Mountain.
We wanted to achieve two things: not a very costly, high energy demand for managing and processing wastewater, but our greatest commitment was to design a system that would work with nature and mitigate any water going to the ocean. The ocean is so incredibly important to us. We have perhaps the most pristine diving reefs in St. Lucia, so it was critical to us to have zero discharge into the marine environment.
Among the awards most special to Anne Chasnay and Jade Mountain Resorts are those earned for their consistent environmental stewardship.
We worked in conjunction with consultants from the World Health Organization, and their suggestion was for us to integrate and utilize some of the land that we have to create a reed bed system. So behind me, you'll see our reed bed system, and it consists of two terraces spread over 2.5 acres of land. And the upper terrace receives the inflow from my settlement tank. So essentially all toilets and all drains lead to one location on our property. We pump from that location to a settlement tank where solids settle out to the bottom and create sludge. And then the effluent, the grey water that sits on top of the sludge, is pumped up to be treated through this natural process.
The reed bed wastewater filtration system, also known as constructed wetland, uses vegetation floating on top with the roots embedded into the soil bed below to form narrow trenches which allow wastewater or sludge to filter through the root system of the plants.
The root system of the aquaculture absorbs the ammonia from the water, converts the ammonia, and denitrifies the water as well. And eventually through experimentation, because again we wanted to use plant life indigenous to St. Lucia, and really reed beds hadn't been tried to this extent in St. Lucia, we ended up with great success using the hyacinth lily. So all the dark leaf foliage that you see on the two terraces are hyacinth lilies with their root system doing the work of disinfection. What comes in as heavily laden bacteria water ends up in my final chamber as what's termed in the wastewater world as polished effluent. So it does contain anaerobic bacteria. Anaerobic bacteria, when it's exposed to oxygen, is eliminated. It dies. It cannot survive in the presence of oxygen. And my last pond is full of fish, frogs. You have birds coming to fish there every day, and it's a very healthy environment.
So what happens to the actual sludge after the grey water is extracted? Where does that go?
We either use it for back of house irrigation, so it's spread out on the land, or at times when the dry season's really biting and our roads are super dusty, we can also fill up a tanker on the back of a truck and drive it round and use that water to spread on the roads and help us manage our dust situations. We're very proud of this initiative, and it's something that we would encourage other people to emulate if that's possible. There's no odor associated with it. There's a little bit of anaerobic odor at the end, which would be the smell of rotting leaf, but you're not getting any of the septic smell that you would associate with, toilet and sewer waste. This has been tremendously successful. It's a product that has won acclaim within St. Lucia. We've had many people come to have a look at it, and many other organizations really interested in what we've done here.
Anne Chasnay and Jade Mountain St. Lucia have earned another accolade: OECS Clean Ocean Champions.